Heyo everybody, Haku here with my first read through. We're gonna start reading Giant Ojou-sama, and I am so excited to start doing this read through. I've been following the mangaka on Twitter for a long time, so I've been seeing these character designs for a long time, and I just really love attractive anime and manga girls. I think there might have been an anime announced already. I'm not sure. Again, I follow so much anime and manga stuff that I will see an announcement for a new anime, be like, oh, that's cool, and then forget about it a week later. So maybe there's already been an announcement. I don't 100% remember, but either way, we're reading first. So I have seen some of these character designs as somebody who's followed the mangaka for a while, and you're gonna have to believe me, you're gonna have to trust me on this one, not really a giantess fetish guy, not really a, girl bigger than me size difference fan, but I am, again, attractive anime manga girls, I am a fan of that, and from the very beginning of the channel, there's been ecchi series here, like one of the series we started with way back in 2016 when I started making videos was I was about to say Uma Musume because I just recorded a review for it. It was Manmusu, and I have loved Manmusu for years. I've loved ecchi series for years. I think that when you get a good ecchi series where the characters are well done, the comedy is good, to me that is just so fun. So I'm hoping that this is another really fun ecchi series. That's what I'm really hoping to get out of it. As for, how these videos will be coming, it's really just going to be, I'm trying to do read-throughs every day, and whenever I have a day that I'm like, okay, I really want to do Giant Ojou-sama today, we'll do it then. So it's not going to be on any specific schedule, any specific day. It just depends on, A, when I want to do it, and B, how much people ask for it, because that's going to be the two deciding factors for different things I'm doing read-throughs on. You'll get videos when people are asking for them and when I'm feeling like doing them, basically. The combination of the two. So if you want more, definitely let me know. And this is long. It's already at 140 some chapters, I think, so there's going to be plenty for us to read. Now, early on, for the first 6 chapters first 6 chapters or so, there's like a 1.5, 2.5, 6.5, I don't know. There's a lot of 0.5s that I'm not sure if they're the chapters have been redone, because sometimes that happens with more independent manga and stuff. So it might be that, or it might be just a volume release version that's a bit different. So you'll have to be patient. We might be rereading some stuff in the early going for these first 6 chapters or so. And for the videos, I'm just kind of hoping to chill, read for 30 minutes or so, however long I feel like reading. And, we'll see how many chapters we do. I don't have any specific set number of chapters in mind. I am just reading for what I have time for and for what I feel like doing. So it might be a little bit bumpy because of the extra stuff that may be pretty similar. We might be rereading a lot of things in the early going. So for the first maybe video or two, just expect that might be possible. Also, because it is a manga, I can't show it on screen. That's just something you'll have to either, if you're just listening along to these, listen along, or if you want to pull it up on your own and read along with me, you can pull it up on your own and read along with me. I'll have the chapter number on screen to help you know what chapter I'm on, and I'll have whatever volume we're on, I'll have the volume cover up on screen until we catch up and there aren't any new volume covers. So there will be that to kind of help a little bit, but yeah, I'm just not allowed to show it on screen. Obviously, because it would not be legal. Sorry for the long intro, though. Let's start reading, but I figure with a new series, there are just some things we need to talk about. So, I'm excited. Let's get into this. Also, I will say, gosh, I think I read the first some amount of chapters of this, but it was so long ago that I just don't really remember them at all. So there is that. But yeah, I don't remember them at all. All I remember is just character designs because I've seen them on Twitter. So either way, we're starting with chapter 1, just the regular chapter 1. All the vending machines located across Japan are owned by one central group, the Fujito Zaibatsu, and the one leading them is the young missus of the family, Fujito Oriko. Indeed, that is correct. And I am a member of the R&D division as well as Ojou-sama's personal butler, Dr. Sebastian. And then there's a crash. What on earth was that noise? What in God's name is that massive thing? Well, it's some kind of invader, obviously. Also, there was some kind of like Chapter 0 collab thing that I skimmed over and was like, okay, that's just kind of its own thing. I just skimmed over that on my own. Don't describe something like that as being obvious. It's moving in this direction. We need to hurry up and evacuate. Whoa there, you need to calm down. So here, have a sip of this. So I do feel like some of these chapters were probably redone, and that's what the 1.5 is, because this art style does look a bit different from what I'm used to seeing. Hara, thanks for that, Sebastian. She drinks it. Huh? Is it just me, or have you gotten smaller than usual? Rather than my getting smaller, isn't it Ojou-sama who's becoming bigger? Oh, wait a minute, you mean I grew bigger? And I'm still going? Goodness, the effect is far more potent than what I was expecting. Sebastian, what in God's name did you give me to drink? That's a state-of-the-art energy drink. Just one canful and you'll be fully energized. There's no more space left to grow. I need to get out of here. Oh dear, looks like the walls are about to break apart around us. You know, this has to be Sebastian's fetish, though. She breaks out from the building and crashes down. Haha, it's good that I had the foresight to swap out Ojou-sama's outfit with one that stretches just in case something like this happens. This outcome is what you were aiming for from the start, isn't it? Now then, use your recently acquired supersized stature to your advantage and take out that invader. So then it really was your aim all along. Wait a minute, maybe I'm mistaken, but doesn't it look like I'm the taller between the two of us? Oh, not to worry, for I shall be the one to take care of stopping this invader. Behold, tremble at her majesty. Ojou punch! And it doesn't do anything. It hurts. In fact, it hurts her. What? Her leg is grabbed. And then, wow, fairy tale wow sound effect. Mama, what is that? You see, dear, that's what you call an idiot. Well then, the whole world can see Ojou-sama in all her glory. This is no time to be laughing. You need to do something. Come on, at least let me enjoy the scenery from up here a bit more. And who said you could take a break or tea break while sitting on my boobs? I guess it can't be helped. Hold on, aren't those energy drink? And he throws more in. She grows even larger until she towers over the entire city. That was overkill. I guess you beat him. Haha, how'd you like that? That was the power of my Ojou-sama. That's great and all, but when exactly will I return to my normal size? Huh? No idea. Okay, so I didn't even really remember this at all. Like I said, it's been forever since I maybe read the first few chapters. But I'm assuming, given the art style and given what this is, I am thinking that, let's see, what's next? What's next is like 1.5, right? Let me check. Yeah, next is like 1.5. I don't know if this is going to be like a redo or something, but let's read 1.5 before I move on to the second one. We have some illustrations here of Sebastian and Noriko. Okay, so never mind. It is just like bonuses, I guess. Ojou-sama's from a rich family, but eats her lunch like a commoner. Okay, so that is just the first chapter then. And then we have her checking for drop change. Well, this is quite a score. And we have all of the stuff left over after she grows large and picks up the vending machine. Okay. Alright, so that is actually it for chapter 1, I think. Okay, so we can just read chapter 2. Alright, I thought there was going to be a lot of rereading. I'm kind of glad there's not. There's probably other versions of chapter 1 out there, but yeah, I'm pretty cool just moving on to chapter 2. I wonder then, because chapter 1 was a little bit on the shorter side, I wonder if all of the chapters will be a little bit on the shorter side. And then we have a thanks for reading color page. Looks great. I don't know if that's from the original thing or if that's just from the scan laters. How are you all doing? People of this city. I'm Dr. Sebastian. Oh my, look at the blue sky as far as the eye can see. Look, white clouds. And Ojou-sama's humongous ass. That's going too far. And we have this crazy pose. Nice job over there with road management. Yeah, sure, sure. So when am I turning back to normal again? And then he uses a jetpack to go up towards her. Well, we're still in the middle of developing the shrink drink, ma'am. Looks like you prioritized a jetpack, if anything. But please be delighted, Ojou-sama. We were able to make a test drink all within that period. Awesome, Seb. I knew you could. Now, if you please... What's wrong, Seb? I don't think it'll be fun if I just give it to you. Fun, you say? This is not an I'm not interested thing here. Is turning me back to normal not top priority? Well, it is, yes. And it took a lot of work, so let's play some tag. If you can catch me, I'll let you try it. You child, can you not say such childish boost mode on? He said it. And then he flies off. We get another panty shot. Hand it over quietly, Seb. Woohoo, damn impactful there. Then, this is how it feels not to catch me. I'm over here, Ojou-sama. Holy smokes, that was close. Smell you later. And he's darting in between buildings. Stop moving, Seb. And we get... I love the random citizens here. I will so catch you. A person who's starting to enjoy this. Phew, time for a break. She's probably doing that too. There you are. Yeah, she found me. Foo, but so long as I'm here, there's no way your hand can reach me. You cowardly little shit. Since it's come to this, then... Alright, what to do now? Huh? When did it get so dark? Ojou-sama? Huh? Ojou-sama? Oh, there's a light up above. I could get out from here. Then, caught you. Caught in between the cleavage, and wow. Good shot. But, it's interesting. Again, I'm so used to the art that I've seen being even better, so it's going to be crazy to see how much it improves from here. It was so easy to do that once I whittled out the escape routes. Like, this looks really sketch quality, and I wonder if the volume release version is a little different. I really want to buy the volumes. I don't think there's an official English translation yet, but I would not be against buying the Japanese volumes. It's just that shipping for that is insane. I see. You thought things through. But you're naive. What? Mwahaha. If I drink this, it's not going to be your And then, smushed. Chill it, Seb. Okay. Really fun. Let's see what 2.5 was, though, if there is one. Yeah, there is a 2.5. And we have a bath. Okay. Oh, all cleaned up. But wow, am I thirsty. Oh, what nice drinks do we have here? Don't trust it. This one's nice. I'm just gonna take these. The delayed onset test items have all been emptied out, huh? Ah, that was a nice bath, Sebastian. What's my schedule for later? Let's see here. In 3 seconds you'll get into a panic. Huh? Why? In 2, 1... Huh? What? And then she grows large again. So you did drink them all. You're crazy. And Ojou-sama, you're gonna be like this for a week. A week? And then that was just a little bonus. And we have a 2.6. Okay. So this is neat. We have Fujido Oriko, height diverse, weight decent, personality easygoing. And Dr. Sebastian, height lanky, weight bony, and personality flaky. That's cute. That's funny. And again, this is absolutely his fetish. We have him looking up the skirt. Sebastian, what are my plans for today? Let's see. Inspect the bottom of the vending machine here for any loose change. After that, we're getting some afternoon refreshments at the convenience store, heading back home, and then we'll play some Smash. Oh, I died. These ultimate classes are so hard. Were you not looking at my schedule? And then Oriko Fujido is the daughter of the Fujido, and then it's just has a rich voice or a rich person over it all, and says owner of the country's central owner of vending machines. Then, oh, my balloon. Oh, you look upset. Let me get it for you. Have a tasty treat. Will you? Seb, yes, ma'am. How's this? She gets on his shoulders. You can't reach it, miss. Yes, it has been some time since I gave Ojou-sama a ride on my shoulders. You've become a fine young lady, rubbing her thighs. Can you not get so sentimental with my thigh gap? Okay, thanks. Foo. If we can't reach, then hand it over. Ta-da! No way, just one drink. The drink you have in your hands with the power of immediate shocking growth. That's the name of it. Maybe if I drink a little, and then... Oh yeah, I feel it coming. Like this, I can get it easy. What just... Yeah, my clothes are tearing. Okay, so she didn't wear the stretching clothes. Seb, what on earth is going on? Oh, right, your clothes today aren't the scalable ones, but normal ones. Actually? I'll go get you a change of clothes. Hold it, Sebastian, don't leave me behind. Oh, great. I'll be some pervert if I just stand here. You already are, miss, says the kid. Well, if I get this balloon, I could be a good-natured pervert, and then the drink falls into the tree, and it grows as well. What's happening? Sebastian! She's towering above the city as he laughs at her. Okay, that was a really cute one. That was fun. Alright, so now then, we get to move to chapter 3. It's also really nice and refreshing. I've read a lot more like really serious stuff lately, so it's nice to read something that's less serious and just, you know, short, breezy, fun. It's really, really nice to do something a little bit different. I'm having a lot of fun with that aspect of things. So moving on to chapter 3 this time, we get the page that we saw before, and this is the same thing. Okay, so 2.6 was just chapter 3. I don't know if I will change that. I'll bother changing that in editing or not. That was just the same thing. Well, what's 3.1? Okay, we have a 3.1. Okay, 3.1 is different. So, there's a monster. Ojou-sama, let's retreat for now. No, my duty is to defend the city, not to draw back Desawa. Okay, so we've added a verbal tick. Oh, that's the spirit. Prepare that thing, please. Or maybe she always had it, but the scans didn't include it. But did we have any? Ah, there is this canister, but... No thanks. Please, don't recommend such a thing. It's surprisingly pleasant. Again, no thanks. If it feels so good, then I'll leave it to Seb. Come on, she's poking him with it. I have no choice then. And he sprays... That was a flamethrower? Of course. What did you think it was? He sprays. And then we have 3.2. Ojou-sama. Sebastian, what are you doing? I'm working hard. I'm on smart working. And then the clothes are left behind as she shrinks. Did they not scale back properly? Heh? What? Ojou-sama has disappeared? And then, Sebastian, she's shouting from the pile of giant clothes. The effect of the giant formula suddenly wore off, Desawa. I see, you shrank so fast that the clothes didn't keep up. Don't stand there explaining. Bring me some clothes quick. Okay, weird and interesting that, you know, this is the setup so far. It's been not really organized like your typical manga so far. And again, that might just be the version that I'm reading. So again, sorry if there's any issue with that. But I think I'll eat out and then return home. We have 3.3. Returning from school. Gah, perch snatcher Desawa. There's my wallet in that bag, Desawa. I'll chase... And again, if there is any issues with following along with finding the right versions, the right chapters that I'm reading, it will just be for maybe this video. I don't even think for next video, before we get rid of all of the point stuff and we get into like actual chapter numbers. Then I'll chase you too fast and it's running off. Well, I don't have choices. Let's take out the portable version of the giant formula. And then she grows large. I'm coming. Then trips and falls, smashing it with her boobs. If I put my mind to it, I can do it, Desawa. Yep, you did it. You did. And then, again, I wonder, just because this is so chaotic and so, you know, weirdly episodic, I am wondering if they changed things up for, like, the full volume release. Now we have 3.4 starting with a bunny suit. So you want me to wear a bunny dress and turn into a giant. You have quite peculiar tastes. Foo. That's okay, Desawa. Oh, and then, are you satisfied? And then that's it. That was just the bonus. And now we get to chapter 4. And the art style looks like it's changing up a bit. So, again, if there were like volume versions of the first 3 that I missed out on or didn't read properly, I'm sorry. But it seems like maybe now with chapter 4, we're maybe getting into more volume release stuff because the art style looks like it's made a jump here. Starting chapter 4, it's on a slightly colder day than usual. I feel the flavor. Your loyal Fujito company. This looks more like the art style I'm used to. So again, maybe if you need me to go and find the first 3 like volume release style somewhere else, I can. But this looks like a volume release style. This looks like, fully fleshed out, not just like the sketches. Cool. A hot bath, just it's different. A great bath. Then how's the water temperature, Miss Oriko? It's just right. Having a hot spring at home that I can soak myself in whenever I want. I can't believe the life of luxury I'm living. We were able to use a seawater source we found while mining for resources. I've been able to freely explore the city for resources ever since you bought it. This is a dream for a scientist like me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember the first few talking about how the citizens love her. So again, I think there might be volume release ones that I missed out on here for this read through, but this is just what I was able to find on this site, on the scan site I usually use for things. But I do remember ones where it's talking about like she owns the city and the city was built according to her stuff and we saw her as a little kid. So I do remember reading the first few and they were different from what I just read. So what I just read was probably like, just webcomic stuff before the official release 1, 2, and 3. And again, I'm sorry for the read through. I guess I'm going to miss out on the volume release 1, 2, 3 unless I can find them somewhere different. Let me go see if I can find them somewhere else. Because again, I want to be thorough. I don't want to give you a half-assed video or anything. Let me just look really quick. Yeah, I think we might just have to give up on it. It looks like the scans for the volume release ones, I couldn't find them anywhere else and I tried a couple different sites. It seems like they used to be on MangaDex, which is probably where I read them all that time ago. But that got nuked, of course. Most of you probably know if you're into manga stuff. So it seems like, again, if there's anything that we've missed from like volume release stuff, it's the city was built up around her, citizens really love her and everything. She fought the big creature. I'm pretty sure chapter 1 and chapter 2 she fights a big creature. Don't know about chapter 3. Again, it's been so long I remember like nothing. But yeah, it's a bit different from the 1, 2, and 3 that we read, which is what we read is probably the original 1, 2, and 3 before being redone to work it into a full serialized story. But now we're getting into like stuff from the full serialized story, I think, for chapter 4. So she's talking about the hot bath hitting different, having a hot spring at home. We just read that. And then we're able to use seawater, or a seawater source we found while mining for resources. I've been able to freely explore the city for resources ever since you bought it. This is a dream for a scientist like me. Sure, man, I love onsen. Sure, man, I love onsen. Then I love therapeutic baths. I love saunas. Cold baths are kind of mid, though. I love saunas. Phew, that really hit the spot. Gotta stay hydrated, though, and we have a water fountain in here. Let's end with a light dip in hot water. Then, kersploosh. Was the bath always this short? Kinda sus. We have gotten mid-sus. Who translated this? Sorry, I don't want to be too rude to the scanlators or anything, but, feels really, you know the type. Feels like, the type of, localizer stuff. Then, I must be imagining things right. Your loyal Fujito company. And then, what's the matter, Miss Oriko? For some reason I'm growing giant again. What? Not possible. What you drank just now was water, and then we see that the growth drink was also flowing into it. Oopsie doopsie. And again, oopsie doopsie. This is this feels like local the bad type of localizer. Kind of claws dug in, but they're just having fun with it. I don't want to be too harsh or anything. The water you drank might have been mixed with the growth drink, teehee. Damn it, Sebastian. I'm so sorry, Miss Oriko. Anyway, because of the water, the growth drink has been diluted and the growth should be much slower than usual. Now quickly put on your clothes so we don't end up with the worst possible scenario. You're right. Go, rapid drying. Where are my clothes? Sebas, get over here real quick. Coming. What's wrong? What did I walk into? I can't get it hooked. Then he's trying to stretch to hook her bra. Go, Sebas. Please, don't go losing to my tits. Close. Dang it. Got it. Great job. It broke loose again. Never mind. Unbelievable. What's happening in the bathroom? That doesn't sound good. And then she starts bursting through. A tsunami of bathwater? And, that's the water with the drink in it. Sebas? Yes, Miss Oriko? I swallowed some water. She's getting even more huge. Wow, the growing won't stop. Jeepers, at this rate, you're going to break out of the building? Do something about it, Sebas. I got to think of something. Maybe this? And then we have creaking that can be heard from outside. Emergency level 6. Nearby citizens should evacuate. I sent out an evacuation alert. And with everyone around here, and with that, everyone around here should be inside. Now it's okay for you to break out of the building. What? There's no way it'll be okay. It will be. Just trust your citizens. Yikes, it seems to have had the opposite effect, and many have showed up out of curiosity. I guess it's because there's not actually an invader. You're kidding me, right? Oh yeah, and the big monsters were called invaders. I'm pretty sure I remember her having a big sword. I don't know if that was in the first chapter or two, or if that's gonna come in the future, though. I'm running out of space here. Now that it's come to this, I'll have to use my trump card. Trump card? She breaks through. Now, lights on. Press. And there's a huge flash of light. Whoa, I can't see. They got hit with the censorship light. With this huge backlight, they won't be able to make out your precious body, Miss Oriko. And this will save me? And now, I'll start working on a shrink drink. So wait for about 3 to 4 hours, okay? That long? The people here better leave quickly. Whoa, look at that. An image of me is being projected on the clouds. Oops. What are they doing? They appear to be heading somewhere. They've come back? They brought clothing for my gigantic size? That's so nice of them. We have Oriko, you can do it. It says you can do it. Wow, I wasn't aware of this either. What a surprise that they got this for you. I'm going to wear this ASAP. Oversized clothes are adorable. Thank you all. I've become undefeatable. Nothing's going to stop me now. That really lifted her spirits. Good, because it seems that an invader has shown up. I guess we'll be fine. Wait, really? It doesn't matter. Bring it on, invader. Oh ho ho ho. Achoo. Miss Oriko? Going from a hot bath into the cold air. I think I caught a cold. You're kidding me. An invader's approaching. Please seek shelter as soon as possible. Okay. So again, I think this chapter did reveal this is the actual serialized story. So we missed out on the first 3 parts of the story, but I think I was able to remember enough just to get the gist of it, that the monsters they were fighting were called invaders, and that, the city was built because of her, the citizens love her and stuff. So again, there's some stuff we missed out on in the first 3 chapters of the serialized release, but I literally can't find it anywhere in English, and I don't even think this... this site has English, Spanish, Portuguese, and Japanese. I wonder if the first 3 are right in Japanese. I'll have to go check. Give me a second. Actually, first though, we have a 4.1 and stuff. And this looks back to like the sketch quality from before. So this is, again, probably just webcomic stuff that got started before the official serialization. Okay, so let's just read 4.1. Before we go to 5, I'll check out the Japanese. Then we see invaders. Mysterious unearthly beings that one day appeared from out of nowhere. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and they impact our lives in ways both large and small. Hey yo, Sebastian here. The Fujito Zaibatsu is taking all possible measures in regards to dealing with these invaders. Of course, this is per the orders of Ojou-sama's father. As an example, all of our vending machines have been equipped with hidden cameras for the sake of collecting data. In addition, they can function as mobile weapons in times of need. We've also begun the development of special beverages to counter the invader attacks. Of course, Ojou-sama will often mistakenly consume them without realizing. That said, where's the test tube that I put here a moment ago? Oh, Sebas, I drank the juice you left there earlier. I was feeling thirsty. She just walks around drinking things. What? That was quite the reaction. Is there a problem? No, don't worry about it. Just make sure to tell me if you feel funny at all in the future. You know, like what? Hey now, no need to fret about it, Sebas. You know how tough my stomach can be. Oh ho ho. Yep, this will end badly. The test tube she drank from contains samples taken from the giant invaders, and we've confirmed that when cultured, the cells mimic the activities of their larger forms. To put it another way, if not taken care of soon, there's a chance that invaders will invade Ojou-sama's body from the inside. I have to do something about this. I mean, I could do that. I really don't like the plan. But if I don't do something, the worst case scenario may be that Ojou-sama dies. And we have nap room number 8 currently occupied. It's like I'm a rock climber, more like a rock climber than a doctor, huh? Alright, I'll make my way directly into Ojou-sama's body and destroy the invaders myself. Can't be helped. I have to do this in order to protect Ojou-sama's developing body. Then I'll have to get this taken care of quickly while she's asleep and unaware, then make an exit. And she slaps him off of her face. Ends up eating him? Oh, there's so many of them, and they're just playing games inside of her. And then we get to chapter 5. This is back to the volume release quality. So let me go back for a second and check the Japanese. Okay, so actually the first 3 in Japanese are the volume release. So what I'm going to do, my Japanese is awful, but I'm going to do a video, next video, before we move on from this. I will go back through and I'll read the first 3 in Japanese. So again, here you got 1 through 4, but 1 through 3 were kind of like, you know, off, and you got the right chapter 4. Next time, I will read through 1 through 3 in Japanese and translate as I go. That will be the next Giant Ojou-sama video, and then from there, I'll actually end things here, and from there we'll go 5 onward with the actual proper English of the full release. So that's going to be the current plan. This is a bit of a scuffed first video, but I think it will actually be kind of fun seeing me try to figure out what the heck they're saying in Japanese. So with that aside, and I'll use Google Translate or something to help me with whatever I can't figure out. So thank you so much for watching. I'll end things here. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of these 4 chapters. But you're going to have to be prepared for 3 chapters kind of over again when I read the first 3 in Japanese next time. So we'll do that, and then we'll continue on. But either way, again, we're just doing these videos for fun, so who cares if it's a little scuffed, if it's a little different. I'll end this here for now, because I feel like it's going to take me a while to read those 3 in Japanese. So even as its own video, I might even have to split those 3 into 3 separate videos if it takes too long. I'll try to put them all into one long video, though, because I know it's going to take me a long time to read if I'm doing it in Japanese and translating as I go. But then again, you're not going to be able to read along with me. Tell me what you want me to do. Do you want me to read them in Japanese and translate as I go? Do you want me to just continue on from 5 and you can fill in the blanks yourself? Or if we do it that way, so tell me, do you want me to do a video reading these 3 in Japanese and translating as I go? Or since it's going to be hard for you to find them and follow along anyway, do you want me to read the next 3 in Japanese on my own, and then the next video will be chapter 5 onward, but I will recap for you what happened in 1 through 3, because just glancing at 1 through 3 in Japanese now, Japanese is the one where she wants to it's like, it's got updated artwork, but it looks like chapter 1 and 2, we get some explanation of the world and the setting and everything, and the city, and she fights the big creature. And episode 3 is the one where she wants the drink to shrink down, which I think was the second chapter of the like sketchy original webcomic version. Chapter 3 is the one where she wants the drink to shrink down and she chases Sebas through the city. Again, the artwork and stuff is updated, but it seems like that. So it seems like we would be kind of going over the same stuff, but yeah, actually then, if you want me to just read it on my own, I didn't think about you not being able to read along with me. So yeah, if you want me to read the first 3 in Japanese on my own, then recap them and continue on from 5 next video, that'll probably be the way I do it. So yeah, Tell me if that's what you want. That's probably the way I'll do it. But if you really want me to read through the first 3 in Japanese and translate as I go, even though you would have to find it in Japanese yourself in order to be able to follow along, if you really want me to do it that way, I will. So just let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. If you'd like to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks or by sharing the video around, it's appreciated. If you want to help support the channel by becoming a patron or channel member, you can hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already patrons and members. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, FR Nono, JA and the D-Band, Javerton students, David Langstaff, Slayer candidates, SGN Stan Eater, and Pure Elements, Pate Ariel, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.